All right. Welcome back to the show. So, we are going to be talking about a few things. We're going to talk about WWE today, obviously. We're going to go over um did we talk about NXT's last PLE Stand and Deliver?
Think
No,
that's
because it was just this Saturday, so no.
No. Okay, so we'll just go over that really quickly and tell you guys what we thought about the show. And then we're going to talk about um obviously CM Punk's glorious pipe bomb from Monday Night Raw. And we're going to talk about how everybody was so angry. Monday was such an angry show. And then we'll go over WrestleMania and everything that entails. So we're going to talk about all the drama with Mania. We're going to talk about possible matches that could be added to the card. We're going to go over all of that. So let's start with Stand and Deliver because they had a decent show. Let's start with you, Nicole. How did you feel about Stand and Deliver?
I loved it. I mean, actually, I no, did not love it. I liked it. It was good. I think sometimes you just need like a real good, just like standards show. Um, Even though Blake lost, I wasn't necessarily like super surprised. There was no surprises for me. We'll
Mm-mm.
just leave it at that. There was no surprises, but sometimes that's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, there was one surprise because I was convinced they were going to give that girl that belt.
Kendall, yeah.
Yep, I was mentally prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
I was more mentally prepared for her winning than I was for Tony D'Angelo winning,
Oh,
to be quite
Jesus.
honest.
she,
Um,
we went live after that and she went off.
oh my god.
She was
y'all
so
think I
angry.
I
y'all
was
think
just so, but yeah, it was great. I am actually going to be writing a Substack article about JC Jane, but I'm
Ooh.
hoping to finish it tomorrow. And I started like mapping it out yesterday. But bravo to JC. Well done as an NXT Women's Champ. Lola, it went to the right person, went to Lola. I'm so happy. I know you're happy that you're finally champion, Lola. I
Yeah.
understand that. I really do. But you can't hold it for very long.
No,
We tell you this every week, but we got a project for you.
we do.
You we got a project for you. It's ready to go. 4 to 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, you gotta let it go. You gotta give that back to Sean.
don't
Okay.
don't don't listen to him, Lola. It's a trap.
You gotta do it, babe. You got to.
Oh God.
Alexis,
You
did you
have
get
you
to
have
watch
to
it?
save us. She's not, and I'm telling you, she's the only one that can
She's the
save us.
only one.
It's either her or she's not ready to come up yet, or it's Jada Parker.
Oh,
Those are the only two bitches.
damn. Didn't even think about Jada.
There's only two bitches.
Dude, if I
I
saw
would say Chantel Monroe, but she's barely got on Evolve and she's injured right now.
Yeah, she
Um,
is.
Blake doesn't like men, so that can't ever work.
She can pretend.
She can't. She
she has
barely does.
she has to. She has
She
to.
never no, she can't even do it in a normal setting.
You have to act, ma'am. You have
like
to do
like
She
it.
ain't doing all that. I'm letting you. If it's a woman, if it was the reversal, she'd entertain it. If she had to do that to live,
Low key, I wouldn't be
she,
mad about that. That
she
might
would
be a
do it.
nice.
She's
That
not,
be a
and especially how Dom looks. No, she could
but
not.
no, but like if you switch her where she's trying to entice Liv, I low key that actually might work.
That's the only way that goes down in that type of breaking up Judgment Day.
I mean, because kayfabe
Blake is
wise,
not. No, I mean I'm talking about Blake and kayfabe. Blake
no,
and
I mean
kayfabe
talking about
hates.
Liv. Like Liv's
Yeah.
been dabbling in that before, kayfabe wise.
Oh
So we can
yeah, we could go down that
so
road
you can
again.
go down that road.
Honestly, Tiff, you might have you might have.
I'm
Hold
just
on,
saying,
hold
like
on.
really think about it. Like it low key works.
You might got something.
I'm telling
You might have something there.
that shit on.
I would sit on that idea. I would sit on that.
Telling you, it'll work.
Because like I said, Blake, she can't tolerate men. She's
Alyssa,
a
did
little
you?
bit more tolerable in her version of herself now than she was in AEW. No, not a chance.
Jesus.
A man would breathe by her, she would spit on him.
Oh Jesus.
Alexis, did you watch? Did you watch Stand and Deliver?
I actually did watch Stand and Deliver. NXT never disappoints. Still kind of shocked that Tony D'Angelo is NXT
Oh my
champ, but
I'm not shocked by that
god.
at all.
you know what? As they said, as Spider-Man says, everybody gets one. So, yeah, Tatum and Blake put on one of the most best matches of the night, in my opinion. Those girls just went, and I love the build-up for it because whatever Money King Blake thought she could play with Tatum like basically caught it and been like, "Oh, here, you dropped this," and like lobbed it right back at her. I loved the Shining promo that they did, and it's just them screaming. I'm thinking, how many times did they have to like stop because they just busted out laughing doing this? Like, I need to know that. I need to see the bloopers for this. Lola Vice deserved that title. I will stand 10 toes down. And it's just amazing from when we first started talking about her, when we kind of were just like, whatever. She's just, mean, hot girl that's there, and how far she's really came. And y'all know I don't do this a whole lot. I went because she was showing like there was a video, it popped up on my For You page, and it was her getting her side plates. And I love her side plates. I think they're so cool. And I actually commented under her video, it's like, it's been amazing to see your growth. Congratulations, you deserve it. And I mean, she really does. Lola's really been working a lot behind the scenes, and I'm happy for her. All overall.
She really told us, excuse the fuck out of me, bitch.
Like, she probably listened to us.
To all three of us. I said, damn,
No, we were
excuse me,
not
bitch.
feeling
We
it.
were mean to her.
I don't care. I stand by what I said.
I mean,
Yeah.
I stand by it, but I'm glad that I like have something to stand by, and she
Yep.
proved. I like her. I like that. I like getting proven wrong.
I do
And
too.
all it
I
took-
really do. Especially when it's pleasant. I love getting proved wrong, and I do like to just um piggyback of Alexis. I'm just so happy to see she's grown so much. And then someone was like, "Oh, I saw someone comment and it was like, oh, it should have been Jada Parker," and someone said
No,
she
she's not
surpassed
ready.
Jada. She way surpassed Jada Parker a long time ago.
Yeah, she has.
Jada has it, and this is no
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah, she has it. She ain't there yet though.
But
She's
Jada
not
got it,
ready.
and it's no shade to Jada, but Jada's still got work to do.
And
Hey, it's not that she's not good.
And the crazy thing is with Lola, because I was thinking, okay, she's undefeated in these underground matches. Okay, whatever, blah blah blah. She's not doing anything besides the mean girl shit. I forgot who it was against, but when she went out there, she was having an underground match, and she started talking about her mom, and she for real got choked up. And that wasn't acting. You could tell that was like her getting choked up, talking about everything her mom did for her, trying to give her a life that she didn't have. And man, that shit hit me so damn hard. I was like, why is this affecting me so bad? Like, I'm legit sitting here crying. And my kid looks over at me. She goes, "Mom, are you okay?" I'm like, oh, this just made it worse. But congratulations to her. NXT, solid show.
Love our little Chiquita Banana.
Love that my little goth girl, my little Wednesday Addams retained. Very proud of her. I know, I'm sorry, but it was a fun match with those two.
So sad.
I think they need to do something with Ricky. I think Joe might be
He
coming.
gotta go up.
him and him and Ethan low key need to go up together.
Yeah,
To be honest, I don't necessarily want them in a tag team division, but I want them together.
Like they
yeah.
could be like
They
their own
gotta go help. Go honestly, they need to go help their friend.
They gotta
for
go
real.
help coach.
For real, honestly, one of them. I hope it's Ricky, but
The other
one of them needs to
Royce,
be
or
there
it's either gonna be Royce and Ethan Page, or it's gonna be Royce and Ricky Saints. It's gotta be, to me.
because I
It's
also do think they're holding Royce for a reason. Because
yeah,
again, so many times he keeps saying like how like Cody like really like held me down
yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
blah blah blah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. They're waiting because he's getting ready to turn heel, which is fine. It's a time. Um, I liked Stand and Deliver. I hated the venue. I hated it. I
The
didn't. I
view
didn't
was
like.
so weird.
I didn't like the venue. I didn't like the crowd. I don't know what was going on with St. Louis, but they were tripping for a lot of things. Um, so I wasn't a big fan of the venue and the crowd, but the show itself, solid show for me. It was good. I liked it. The first match was the women's title match, and I was like, "What? What's going on?" First thing we saw. So it was fun to watch. Like I truly enjoyed it, and I wish it was in a different venue, so it would have had more of a big match feel to it. But overall, it was solid. So kudos to you, Sean. Your documentaries get ready to come out. What is it, next week on Monday?
I think so.
So he was just on a podcast. What podcast was it?
7 p.m. in
The
Brooklyn.
7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast. It's Carmelo Anthony's podcast. He was just over there talking about some stuff. So if you want to watch it, you can. It's up on YouTube. You can watch their podcast. But looks like Sean is making his rounds out here in these streets. And with that being said, we're gonna move on because
Oh,
CM
Lord.
Punk
Let me
has
think.
this.
I need a drink first. I need something a little heavier than water right now because
I
Jesus.
can't. CM Punk decided to set the entire wrestling world on fire yesterday. Um
Lord help me.
that man verbally beat the shit out of Roman Reigns yesterday. Okay?
Whooped
Yeah.
his ass.
He told that man that he was manufactured in plastic. And he said,
I mean,
did I keep it? Did I keep my notes? Hold on.
was he? You know what the messed up thing is? Nicole, I was in bed. I was ready to go to sleep, and Nicole jumps in the group chat. She's like, "Y'all, Phil just went off." So then I was up for the next 2 hours looking at
and people reposted the whole pipe bomb, the entire pipe bomb from the time he walked out all the way until he basically was like, he wants everybody to, to see him stand on Roman Reigns' neck. They posted the whole thing on Twitter. It's everywhere. But he said, "You're a bucktooth Nepo baby who ate dog food for a weird old man."
Can't. I fucking can't.
He said, "That same weird old man tried to treat me like a dog for years, but I had FU money and left." He said, "Being hated by losers is the price I pay for not being one of them." That was one of
That's
the
a
hardest
bar.
lines in the whole fucking promo.
That's such a bar.
It's one of the hardest lines. I need a rapper to use that shit. I need y'all to use it and use it right. Don't be doing no weird mumble rap bullshit.
Kendrick, we got a line for you. Use it
Right.
right.
And it's another one that I like. This is my second one. The second one that I thought was the best one. He said, I can gleefully stand on the bridge and blow it up because, bitch, I know how to swim.
Fucking art. Fucking art. Oh, I love that one so much.
I was like, oh, chef's kiss.
Oh my God. I want
And
that
then he
like
called Pat McAfee. A lot of people didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it till someone said, like, I saw someone say it earlier today, and I was like, oh, he did.
Yes, he did. He called him Pat McAfee. Now, y'all probably gonna be like, how you gonna call him that? Well, I'm gonna tell you. See, over on Pat's podcast, around the time that President Trump was getting a lot of flack, not what he getting now, which is like, loads of shit, but what he was getting a while back, Pat was over there being very centralist. Okay. And like, oh, we gotta respect the president, yada yada yada. It was also around the time that I think it was like last year when they had the All-Star, and like a lot of teams was getting invited to the White House, and some players would go, a lot of players wouldn't.
Yep.
And Pat was like, if you invited to the White House, you should go. You should go. And it's like he's very centralist, but he says things that can make you go, your voting record is a little sketchy, bro. But whatever. It's your right. It's how you vote however you please. But he called him Pat McAfee. Okay. And then he says he's a buggy whipped, no brain hillbilly, and you just wrote a check that your narrow ass can't cash. You got a receipt coming. Now, this is the reason why we're talking about this again. Because right after this, a flood of reports came out. And it was that CM Punk's promo was unscripted. And he was given full range to say and do whatever he wanted.
I called it. I said, Hunter told him to be like, you know what? I trust you.
Now,
and then he was probably like, what? That's why he was so excited when he came down there. Because he didn't know what to fucking do with himself. He was like, are you kidding me? That was a special, I bet you that was a special moment in their
But he was so mad. He was so mad.
I know exactly. He got to be mad, and then he know that he gets to still do what he got it. He still gets to be champ and yada yada. He knows that he's not gonna have any repercussion. That was if anybody knows, R.I.P. to also Trey. Him and CM Punk share a birthday.
Yeah. Scorpio energy right there, man.
I know happy anger. And I know that doesn't make sense. But I feel like Scorpios, Tauruses, Leos, and Aries understand that. Specifically Aries. There's just he was angry, but he was happy because he got to be angry and have no repercussions. You know how fucking freeing that would be? You know how fucking freeing that is as a Scorpio? I was so jealous. I've never had that amount of freedom to just speak my mind in front of thousands of people.
Yeah, millions
in person
home.
and millions at home. You know how fucking my God, he probably I don't want to say
don't you say it. Don't even say it. We're moving on.
Whatever that lady had to do the next day, she couldn't do.
I want you to okay,
so whatever plans she had today, she just laid in bed all day. Could do nothing.
Much.
So you got all of that happening on Raw. That happened in real time.
No, you missed. Did you even say the dog food? What that? Oh no, you did say the dog. The Rock. We're skipping over the Rock stuff because that's what. Because
listen, this is how
I know that fucking bothered him.
You know that shit. You know shit is getting wild with WWE and TKO when first off, because this is a thing that kind of kept me up longer than it should have last night, knowing that these guys' history with each other to a point where 10 plus years ago, they could not be in the same room because they would throw hands at each other. Now, Paul gives him an open mic, an open live mic, and said, go out there and
have some fun.
And let people know that on the WWE side of things, we understand your frustration. And he was probably like, bet. And he just walked out there. He looked so happy because
And guess what? Now apparently they're about to lower ticket prices.
Yeah,
that was one of the things we missed because when Phil was going off about Pat,
I hadn't gotten there yet.
oh well, never mind. I thought we were missing that. That part was great. It's the fact that okay, say what you need to say because I need Raw and SmackDown to kind of line up with each other with this whole Pat McAfee thing.
So, okay, he did it with the end of the rant is where he called for them to lower the ticket prices. And that's where a lot of people were like, really, like, this is how they figured out that was not a promo, that was a shoot. Okay. Now, because of this is what they're saying. I don't know if it's been enacted, but it's been reported multiple times. One, that they want to lower the ticket prices. And two, that everybody in the back, a lot of higher up superstars are pissed that TKO is interfering in already booked storylines that have the hype and the fire behind it that it needs. They don't like the interjection of celebrities trying to make it so people want to watch it. And this is where we're going to go. Because we can stick here with CM Punk all day. I'll let Alexis and Nicole, if she wants to chime in, go and say what they need to say about this. But then we'll take it to the celebrity part because that's a separate conversation. But go ahead, Alexis.
Okay, I've been chomping at the bit for this shit since 8 o'clock last night or 9 o'clock last night. TKO done fucked up WrestleMania. And I said it to these two and I said it to people in our group chat. This has been the most controversial WrestleMania. And I'm not even talking about match outcomes. It's just the buildup starting from last year when they announced they were going to New Orleans. And then they said a couple of weeks later, oh, we're not going to New Orleans. We're staying in Vegas. Right then and there, we knew it was them being greedy. Okay, no shocker, multi-million-dollar company, greedy fucks. Who would have guessed, right? But then it was like, the more we kept seeing it, because we had people online saying, hey, I can't afford to go to SmackDown. Hey, I can't afford to go to Raw. And Phil said that in his promos. He wants to see the families there. They have priced out the families and the kids and the teenagers and the college kids and the high schoolers. You know, like we say it, we were talking about like nostalgic and vintage stuff. This is nostalgic to us. Our kids, like my kids are watching it with me, or my kid is watching it with me. My husband still watches it with me because, you know, it just gives you a happy feel to it because we grew up watching this shit. And then okay, I'm trying to stay calm. So they price out the families. They go back to Vegas. And then, you know, they take away the watch parties and that area. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Because, you know, I don't know about y'all, but the U.S. ain't exactly in the best economical shape right now. And we literally have World War III breathing down our fucking necks anytime now. So, you know, I don't have the money to go to Vegas. I don't have the money for WrestleMania experience. Even if it wasn't in Vegas, I still wouldn't go because I don't have the money for it. But people plan like whole trips around this every year. And then you think about Friday when Pat showed up and got involved with this in the first place. And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. If the back superstars with Pool, I'm adding Cody. you got Cody, you got Punk, Seth is in there. You got to get the guys who are so passionate about pro wrestling. It is their life. It is the shit they breathe, what they eat, all that kind of stuff. When Cody came back to the ring and he cut that promo on Friday, you can't tell me that someone in the back told him to go do that. Like, not even like kayfabe. Like, you're pissed, go out there and let them know. And Cody did it, because say what you will about Cody, and we've said some shit about Cody. Cody loves pro wrestling. His dad helped build it to where it is today. He's not going to watch it do that. And then you have this, what Phil did on Monday. And it's like, this isn't the first time TKO has gotten involved with WrestleMania. They did this shit last year with Travis Scott, and look how that ended up. He hit Cody so hard, Cody fucking like broke a bone in his eardrum, like his eardrum got ruptured. And he was out for a while, all because this, I'm going to save my honest opinion about Travis Scott for another day. But, and then they had this whole thing with The Rock, and The Rock didn't even bother to show up. And then when Cody wins the title, they give him the first 30 minutes of Raw with no commercials or no interruptions. And Dwayne comes out for 20 of that and cuts the most cringiest ass promo I think I've ever heard. And you are The Rock. But, this is also the same guy who went away for 5 years and had to come back and have his promo lines written on his wrist because apparently he couldn't remember those.
Ooh.
But, why don't you go? But he's going to go make another live action Disney movie with a fuck ass wig. But anyway,
Jesus Christ.
that wig is a hate crime. I don't know what it's a hate crime to. It's a fucking
They
hate
got
crime.
mad at me. They got mad at me because I said nobody's gonna watch the movie. It's not
Nobody is gonna watch it.
it's not gonna do well. And they were like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm gonna go watch it. Like, my kids are gonna go watch it. Shut your ass up. I'm like, you're gonna be the only one there.
Ass, bro.
Like, I'm not
you
saying
and all
it.
10 people.
I'm not saying it to be mean. Do I think they're gonna make some money off of it? Yeah, they're not gonna make the money back that they spent to make that movie. They're just not. The second one was animated. It didn't even do even half as well as the first one. And that's because it wasn't necessary to do it unless you were going to come up with a decent storyline that made sense. Y'all just slap this shit together and put it out there. Then you're like, we're going to do live action. You just put out Moana 2. Now we're going to do a live action of the first one?
Yeah, now because it makes it look like a cash grab.
That's
why nobody wants to fucking see it.
They're not gonna go see it. They're gonna wait till it comes out on Disney Plus like the rest of us.
Yeah.
And watch it on there and then shit on it.
I'm still not gonna watch it. And you know what? Like, my kid cared about Moana when she was in the first grade. Like, that movie got us through fucking COVID, man, because she would want to watch it every day.
Moana. I like the first one. I think the first one is a beautiful story.
I never watched it. I've not seen a new animated Disney movie since like Brave, I think.
Oh my God.
Either Brave or Tangled, whichever one came out last. That was the last one I saw.
You gotta watch Turning Red. You have to watch Coco.
I lied. I have seen Coco.
Okay. So you up on the skivvy.
Why did I see that movie? I saw that with like a. Why am I just not remembering I saw that movie? I saw that movie with way too many people, and I saw that. Yeah, I did. I saw that movie with like 5 people.
Coco makes me cry.
And we were all crying, and I was like, I'm never watching this movie again. This is so fucking sad.
It was so sad.
That's why I got mad, and I said, that's why I don't watch shit like this. I was so mad. I don't know. I don't know which. I feel like it's fucking Michael. I'm about to go yell at him via text. I
cried so bad.
Because it was Michael. It's him, his fuck ass boyfriend. I forgot who else we went. Love you guys, but I'm so mad about that. I just remember that.
But you gotta watch Encanto and you have to watch Turning Red. You have to watch them.
Moana made me cry because the grandmother in the movie kind of reminds me of my mom.
Yeah, and then she passed.
Yeah, that hit me hard, and it's just
made me sad.
Then the last 5 minutes, you're just like, like ugly crying so bad.
It's
But
a
like,
good movie though, and I understand why they wanted to franchise it or whatever, but they just no,
look,
it
I
just
get
wasn't done right.
I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to find the new Frozen because Frozen 1 did good. Frozen was a major holy shit. And then Frozen 2 came out and that was a big deal. And I get they're trying to capture that, but Moana's story was done. And let the box office records show live action Disney movies don't do that good.
Except for
Unless it's like
Maleficent.
no, I mean like the first one, yeah, but like in the OG 101 Dalmatians live action movie, but like we don't talk
They don't
about good.
count. We talking about new
Yeah, that
ones.
don't count. That was too
Right?
far. That was too far
Right.
ago.
But like it's not gonna do good, and then it's just TKO is fucking this up for everybody because I get it, and I'm seeing it on Tiff's page, I'm seeing it on our page, I'm seeing it on Threads, I'm seeing it on Twitter, I'm seeing it on Instagram. That people are like, "What? It's WrestleMania. They have to have celebrity." Okay, we
No, they don't.
know. We
What
know
one or two, one, two max. I'm
One, yeah.
one,
it's
two
fine.
max. We got like three,
There's
three,
like
four.
three or four.
I don't want to see, but here's the thing on Raw, they always show the same five people, and one of them is always Topanga from Boy Meets World or Macaulay Culkin. And I'm like,
Well,
okay,
okay. For
let me get
Topanga's
Not too,
sake,
not too much. Not too much of Macaulay Culkin.
Topanga actually is
up.
invested.
But then we got
And
assholes like,
she's like a real big Danhausen
She's a
mark.
fan.
Like she
Yeah.
dressed up. She like wore his face paint in like one of her podcasts.
Like
So
she
I'll
definitely
give it to her.
so
do I
like
have
she get a
every,
pass.
but do I have to say,
Her Macaulay, her Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah.
Low key, honestly, I'm not so mad at Little Yachty because he is there all the time. Out of the three of them, I'm the least mad at him
well,
because I don't think he's really gonna do much besides like yap,
Which he could not. Like
which he could not. But that's what I'm saying. Like he's doing what a celebrity, what I feel like a celebrity, and I don't even think he's gonna be like again like involved like that. But if he was, I wouldn't be mad because he's doing what the celebrity gets to do, like be the cheerleader, they're the manager, blah 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 blah, and then you won't see them after, like you won't see them after like the first Raw or SmackDown after Mania.
yeah, but does that mean we have to see fucking Jelly Roll have fucking matches on Raw or not on Raw, on SmackDown?
No, that's what I'm saying. He's in the wrong. He's in the wrong category.
When there's people that we want to see that have TV time, they can't, but they give this fat fuck and his weird ass wife another platform. I'm so sick of this. Like, yeah, the celebrity thing, it's been done, especially in the 80s with the rock and roll wrestling thing with Cyndi Lauper, all that shit. Okay, fine. We know about this. But this
I'm
shit
not
right
sure,
here,
John.
this shit right here is what I'm talking about. We had this match built up for 20 years. Everyone was talking about Cody versus Randy. Perfect. They have the history, the thing where he came, where Cody, or we didn't know if Randy was going to come back for Survivor Series to help out Team Cody. He came, and it's been slowly building up. And now you want to put somebody who has nothing to do with it, and we haven't seen for a year or more, just drop them out of the blue because some fucking weirdo in TKO has a man crush on him. Same weirdo who said TKO can't do the set, or WWE can't do the set without Vince McMahon. That dude, and he wants to make Pat the next Sylvester Stallone. Where Pat McAfee looks like the guy who peaked in high school and has been writing on that for the last 30 years. He played for the Colts, bro. You were a punter. You weren't even a kicker. You were the punter.
It's the way she says it. I'm sorry.
You were a fucking punter. Okay? And then he wants to come out and he says, you know, Pat's like, WrestleMania tickets aren't being sold, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because, and I might turn into James E. Cornette here for a second, so excuse me, but this is coming from the heart. Why am I going to pay this much money, make all the flight arrangements for shit that is going to be interrupted because Logan Paul has to come out, Jake Paul has to come out, Jelly Roll has to. We don't need all these people, and it's blowing up in their face now, because the one thing TKO does not need is a united online the internet wrestling community to join forces, and that is exactly what we're doing. And
So
when we get together, that's a problem, because I'm going to be damned if I'm going to let some outside company come in and trash and piss and burn down everything that has given me. And as much as, we know they're Trump supporters back there, this is the one thing that gets an emotional reaction out of me anymore. With all the bullshit that's gone on for the last 6-7 years, this is the one thing I can get an emotional reaction out of. And I will be damned if I let some asshole with a man crush on Pat McAfee be one of the fucking losers who caused it to go down in flames.
So here's the deal. Pat McAfee was chosen, one, because Pat had a connection already with the audience. They thought it would be a cool swerve. Here's the problem with that. It speaks volumes because it makes you understand he has no concept of the product. He only cares about pops and quick moments, and then, it's going to get people involved. Pat McAfee is a draw to a certain extent, but not to an extent where he can add something to a feud that's already been built. You are taking away from the feud that's been 20 years in the making. Adding Pat McAfee is like dropping a drop of water, and it's just like a little teardrop in a whole sea of water. It will ripple and it will dissipate. It does nothing. Pat McAfee then gets on his podcast the day after they do the reveal that he is the voice in Randy's head, which makes no sense. Okay. I usually can squeeze lemon juice out of shit when it comes to WWE. Okay. I have done this so many times. This you cannot really make sense of. Now, a lot of people are like, well, let's just see how they spin it. They have no fucking choice but to spin it. You have no choice. And it's not because Pat McAfee can't do his job. It's because you're trying to convince me that Randy fucking Orton, okay, that Randy can't be vicious enough on his own. He needs fucking Pat McAfee to get him to the voices. That's what you're trying to convince me. It makes no sense. We've seen Randy be diabolical by himself. He doesn't need a devil on his shoulder. He is the devil. What are we doing? Have you? And then you got Pat going on and on about how we want the Attitude Era back. First of all,
half of y'all would not survive that era because y'all are way too fucking soft.
First of all, the Attitude Era is not as great as y'all make it out to be. Y'all are so quick, and that is another thing that I have a problem with. A lot of y'all will scream and holler about the Attitude Era, and you really mean the Ruthless Aggression Era. You really
quiet as is kept. And this is coming from someone who was knee deep in Attitude. That's how we got into wrestling.
Hello.
I mean, not wrestling. I've been watched wrestling, but that's how I got into WWE was Attitude Era.
It was Attitude Era.
I recognize hindsight 50-50. And honestly, you look at the match, the match quality is ass. Barely anyone in the Attitude Era could fucking wrestle.
Hello.
90% of that roster were horrible wrestlers.
And they cut more promos in the Attitude Era than they do now. And they were long.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be out there for damn near a half an hour yapping.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all got rose-colored glasses, and I need y'all to wake up. I need y'all to come back to reality with the rest of us, but I need y'all to think and use your heads. Because y'all go back and say, I want Austin and Rock circa 2002. Da da da. I'm like, yeah, but what you miss is the build to all of that. You miss the fights. You miss the constant war of words back and forth. That's what you're romanticizing. You're not
Austin,
talking about the actual matches that you've seen, because if you remember, or like I've said this all the time, if you can find it, go back and watch it, and you're gonna be like, okay, the billboard was cool, but this ain't hitting the way I used to think it was. That's because you was like 9 and 10 watching these grown behemoth men fighting. We're now in our late 30s, early 40s, most of us. Okay? So you really got to stop. You got to stop romanticizing the past to make it seem like it was just this over the top grandeur thing. What you really want, and I'm being so for real with you. You want the ruthless aggression era, okay? Maybe the end of the attitude era where it really started to shift into the ruthless aggression era. You want that, and you want professional wrestling matches where it looks more realistic and maybe not so 1 2 3 1 2 3. Fine, I understand that. But Pat McAfee cussed this promo and he's like, I want the attitude era back. We want wrestling back. We're going to take this business back to where it was. And I'm like, so where was the business in the attitude era? Let's literally unpack it and talk about it. Wrestlers weren't getting paid.
Wrestlers were dying before 30.
Wrestlers were getting CTE. The women were never seen like wrestlers on television. The storylines that they had, they was either fucking somebody, they were gonna possibly be with somebody, or they was calling other women bitches and hoes all the time. Bra and panty matches, mud wrestling matches. That's the era you want to go back to. Y'all want to go back to us only getting 5 superstars circling this title all the time for almost 10 straight years. And you want to go back to titles changing hands every 2 to 3 months. Because this is why Randy's been champion so many times. That is the reason why Triple H has so many fucking titles. I remember one year Triple H became champion 4 fucking times.
And
in a year.
And you know who were the guys he beat those 4 fucking times?
Tell him.
Austin and The Rock.
The title changed hands between them 3 dudes. And on SmackDown, you had Kurt, you had JBL, later on it was Eddie Guerrero, you had Edge at one point, and then you had Batista and Rey Mysterio. Now that was years ago, and I remember it. On Raw, it was Randy, John, Triple H. Then when Triple H couldn't go no more, they kept switching off between Randy and John.
Oh, and let's not forget, every Monday night it seemed like, guess what was the main event? Randy Orton versus John Cena. For a month straight, that was the main event.
Yep. And this is my thing. This is my thing. I love a good storyline. And Don's right. You need variety. You need the mess. I'm okay with that. But this is my point. Y'all are not really thinking about what you're saying. You're just saying shit so people online will agree with you. And you don't really remember the eras that you're talking about. Y'all bring up these matches and these particular feuds, and the real talk. Do you know every time we have a conversation about OG shit, it's really more about the story than it was the match? And every fucking time we talk about this shit, it is always about the story. Rarely do we discuss the matches.
Beer truck, the milk truck.
Everybody talks about that stuff. They talk about how great Kurt Angle was, but it's usually after he left the E when he was in TNA. Everybody talks about how great Stone Cold was, but it's never about Stone Cold's match quality. It's always about how great of a character he was. Everybody talks about all of this. We talk about everybody. The only person that I know for a fact gets all the props for match quality, character work, and just all around is Eddie Guerrero. He's the
You know,
only one.
the only, and I'm saying this as a big Stone Cold fan. The only thing from a match that I remember, it was him and Bret Hart, and they had that fight. I think it was at WrestleMania, and he was busted open. And Bret has him in the sharpshooter, and it's Austin on his hands screaming while blood is like literally running down his face and dripping into the mat. I can't tell, because I think, and I remember that because he didn't tap out, he passed out.
Yeah, he did.
But that's the only Stone Cold Steve Austin match that I can remember from memory.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like y'all really don't remember things the way you think, and it has an effect on how you watch the current product, because you're looking for it to live up to the hype of what you saw as a child, and it's just not gonna look that way to you. And some of y'all are so busy making everything be so fucking realistic. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh, Danhausen was a wash. Now look, Danhausen is selling out merchandise faster than any other superstar on that roster. All of his merch sales.
Every time I go on that website, his shirt's fucking sold out.
That man has 5 different designs, and he just got there. 5. Okay. And it's not nothing against everybody who wants those to make the show product better, but it's like, y'all, this is my thing, to compare it to AEW and not to shit on them. AEW does the same thing. It's just what y'all want right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you're watching the same people circle that main title. Who is it? Swerve Strickland, Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page. He can't anymore right now. You've got MJF as champion right now, right? Eventually, Okada's going to want to go after that title, right? Moxley circulating the title a lot. And then you got all of these people stacked in this particular division. They're all circulating that title. Most of them are former fucking champions. So they've already had the title already, but they want it again. So they're going after it again. But the guys who have been there aren't getting title shots either. But then too, AEW has so many fucking belts amongst the two companies. Like, they could literally, Swerve could leave the main title event, go through the other company, go through Ring of Honor, get every fucking belt in Ring of Honor, and come back and be champion again in a few years. That's how many fucking titles they have in AEW. It's easier to spread the wealth around there. So it makes it look like everything is done on an even scale because they have so much for you to go after. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's different. So when people are watching WWE and they're comparing the two, I'm like, you can't compare the two, not because one's better than the other. It's because they have a different system and things are just different. But they are moving in the same pattern. They are putting the people at the top of the mountain who are going to make them the most money. That's just the bottom line. It's not even about whether they're qualified, whether they're good enough, whether they're bad or nothing. It's just about who's popular, who's going to make me the money, who's going to give me the best match quality. Because Will Ospreay is back. He's the next one in line to be champ. I guarantee you. He's going to be champion, which is fine. He deserves to be champion, if we're being honest. I don't have a problem with that. But it's happening. He's also another one that's circulating the title. But no one complains. Everybody's okay with that. But when you look at the other side and you're looking at all of the guys who circle that title, they mirror each other, but it's different because these are different people. And all I ask is that if you're going to chastise one, you chastise the other too, because they're doing the same thing. You're just getting the better matches because you enjoy the match quality that you're getting, which is a step up from what you get from WWE. And that's fine. But to go back to the topic, what we have here is a problem. You've got your superstars out here pissed off, visibly pissed off. And he was not the only one. CM Punk wasn't the only one. Seth was out there mad as hell. And it just, while I understood he was upset, it was a lot. Like Seth was out there screaming on the microphone. This was different from normal. I'm mad because I got attacked type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you have everybody else going out there, and it just the rumors are is that they are pissed, and they've already told Triple H they're pissed. Triple H rumor is he's mad. Creative is mad. So you got everybody pissed off. And then that Friday, Cody also cut a promo that was not entirely scripted. Everybody's pissed. And we're 2 weeks out from WrestleMania. Now, the man that Alexis was talking about, allegedly, his name is Ari Emanuel. Ari Emanuel is one of the executives that helped usher in this sale between TKO and WWE.
I wish she didn't.
Well, it happened, babe. It is what it is. So we got all of that happening, and then we see the rumors about the superstars not being happy about the interference. Now, let's get to the Mania card. Nicole's sleeping. Is she tired?
No, I'm here.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So we got the Mania card.
I was just watching NXT.
Oh, okay, no problem. They got the Mania card. They announced it today at 9:35 this morning. Okay, so for night 2, this is for Sunday. You know, Roman wasn't gonna let them close out Mania, but they also put Oba and Lesnar on night 2. The 6-pack challenge for the IC championship, the ladder match, that is on night 2. And they have Sami Zayn and Williams, and they have Demon Balor and Dom Mysterio all on night 2. And they have Rhea and Jade. Now you tell me, when you look at this poster, what's missing?
There's no SmackDown tag team representation. There's no Women's United States title being. Who has that? Is that Julia again?
Yep.
I know that. Sorry, Julia. It's not your.
It's the second time that belt isn't going to be on Mania, because it is going to be a women's match, but it's not going to be that women's match that's on there.
And is the IC title being defended?
Yeah,
that's
AJV
on Saturday.
She's defending it on Saturday. This card has one woman's match on it, and hopefully they'll be adding Asuka and Io's match to that. But I'm low-key mad about that as well, because like I said, or like Nicole said, the U.S. title is not being defended, and it should be.
I mean, they got most of the women's matches are on Saturday.
All of the women's matches are on Saturday.
Except for this one.
Rhea's, yeah. So there are 3 women's matches on Saturday. I don't understand why they did not split these up. I'm very confused. But they have 3.
I would have kept
here.
Liv and Stephanie being on night 1. That's fine, because those 2 titles need to be defended on different nights.
Correct.
I'm honestly okay with either Becky and AJ's match or the tag team match staying. Just one of them just has to move over. I don't care which one.
It's another year, and the women are getting. I mean, it's like I saw someone today say this, and it pissed me off. And I shouldn't be getting pissed off about pro wrestling, but everything that TKO has been doing has been pissing me off. So I'm actually mad at a corporation. And they're saying, so I saw someone, like, they're just trying to say, like, again, women in Mania, we're not getting our time to shine. And someone goes, well, they can always pull you bitches to the back and we don't have to deal with you. I'm
Oh,
just like,
please. That's
what?
low hanging fruit right there. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. You know, clearly you just want some attention, you lonely bitch. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever.
No, Odie, he's an incel. You buy incels, don't you? Don't you, good boy? Yes, you do.
I can't with her. So this is night one, and on night one they have Cody and Randall. They have Stephanie and Liv. You've got the unsanctioned match on night one, which is happening in the first hour
Thank
of
God.
Mania.
Get
The
the get.
unsanctioned
I'm
match.
glad both of them bullshit matches are during the free hour.
The unsanctioned match and the six-man tag team match is all happening on the ESPN2. And that is all going to be in the first hour, no commercials. And then you'll have Gunther and Seth, Becky and Lee, and then you'll have the women's tag team match, the Fatal 4-Way. All of that's happening on night one. And then, like I showed you guys earlier, night two is the last of the main event. So you've got Demon Balor and Mysterio, Zayn and Williams, which I'm hoping that Carmelo either gets added to that card or he interferes in that match, because that man put in a lot of work with that title, and for him to just not be able to go to Mania is not sitting right with me.
Okay, can we? Since we're talking about stuff that's not sitting right with us, why the fuck is Rey Mysterio here?
Ray's
I low
last
key think
run,
he's gonna retire
it's his
after
last
this
run.
match.
That's why.
You think it's his
He's
last
like
go?
he's like about
No,
to
it is.
retire.
No, it
Like
is. He said after that last injury that this is it. That's why they added him, because Penna wanted him to be there. So they added him in that match. So he's going to be there.
If Pinham requested it, then okay, I won't be too upset about it.
I don't think he's
But
going to do anything crazy, because I mean, he just came back from the injury he just got, which he just came back from that injury and then the injury before that. So yeah, he's on his way out. So
okay, so
I
he's
wouldn't
probably
be
not.
too worried about that. No. And even if he does get the title, he'll probably drop it in like a
the
month.
next day.
Yeah.
Like like he's
He'll probably
like
drop it.
very like really about to retire. Them saxophones is hollering for him.
I can't with the saxophone. All
I
right.
wish they kept the demon like as a little secret. Like that would have been a great reveal.
They
I
Like,
just
mean
didn't put
that
him
I
right on the
also thought
card.
that was low hanging fruit. Like
I
I
felt
was
like
not
they,
surprised by that.
yeah, I knew they were doing it, but a lot of people were mad that they just put him on the match card. And I'm like, well, he did show himself Monday. So
I know, but still, it would have been. So I have a quick question. When it comes to Mania, comes to buying Mania, do you have to buy it for both nights, or is it just like you pay one thing for 2 nights?
they have combo tickets and then they have separate tickets.
I'm
Yeah, it's always been like that.
watching at home.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's the same. You just it's same how you
You
watch all the
already
other
bought it.
ones.
If you buy it, if you're buying the premium live event, I assume you would have access to it, because I haven't bought a pay-per-view and I don't know when. So
I haven't either.
so the last time that I've even bought one, like, it's obviously on two separate nights. So if you're buying it pay-per-view wise, of course you're gonna pay for night two the same amount you would have paid for night one, which is why it's just not smart to buy it that way. The best deal for the best bang for your buck is to sign up for ESPN, pay the $32 and then cancel it after you watch Mania. It's just like paying for a pay-per-view. You're only going to use it when you need it.
I know. So if I paid, like, say if I watched Mania
Yeah.
and got ESPN2 and I spent whatever amount they're asking for Mania, does that give me access to both nights? That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure. Okay.
Yeah. You're on the app. So you're not paying for the PLE individually. I think that's a mistake. You're buying access to the ESPN app. Once you do that, you have carte blanche to whatever they put on that app. Because the app is where they house WrestleMania and all of the other PLEs, that's what you're going to be able to watch. So if, let's say today you're like, okay, I want to sign up for ESPN Plus and go ahead and get that app so I can watch WrestleMania. You pay your one-time fee, it's going to last for the whole month. And then you're going to get charged again. Now, if you decide, oh, I think I'm going to go for the package, you go to Hulu and you go on Hulu's website. Hulu has it where the packages are all encompassing. Everything is in there together. You don't have to pay extra. You're not going to pay like a separate fee for WrestleMania like you do when you're watching stuff for AEW on HBO Max. It doesn't work that way.
Daryl was just asking if we wanted to watch it, and he's like, "Is this gonna have to be like you buy 2 nights kind of thing?" I said, "I hope not, because if they pull that shit, people are gonna be pissed off at him more."
No, it's like how it normally is. Like you just have to have the app.
Like you watch it on Peacock. Or when we was watching it on WWE Network. I wish they would just get the network back. I don't understand why they keep doing this. I wish they would get the network back. I'm so upset with them about this. But we're going to move right along. It's predictions time. Okay. So we're going to talk about Mania's card for now because there might be some changes. We are not sure. So for now, we're going to get your preliminary predictions. And then next week, we'll get the final one. So you've got Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn, reserved for possible changes. All matches reserved for possible changes. All right. Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, U.S. title. Nicole, who you got?
You said a U.S. title.
US
look at Lola. It's probably gonna be Trick. I know a Fashion Nova baddie suit. You gotta go to Raw.
I can't with her. Alexis, which one you got? You got Williams or you got Zayn to retain?
They told that nigga he gotta show up every week with that coat and wearing white. He's probably gonna win. Let's be honest.
I need Sami Zayn to turn heel, so he does.
He probably will with this. I think we're gonna get a double turn.
Yeah.
With that,
Trick's going face.
Yep. I don't think he's gonna go full face. I think he'll be like
anti-hero.
A tweener. Yeah. But yeah, I think he's gonna get that though. We're not doing this.
I don't know, man, because I've been told if I choose Sammy, I'm performing a fucking hate crime because everybody.
I don't know about that because I'm picking Sammy. So
I'm not. I don't think he's. I think he got that for a reason and is not to retain it at WrestleMania.
So Carmelo doesn't get pinned at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with Sammy. Sorry, Trick's over, but I mean, we see how he did with the titles in NXT. He had them today, gone today.
No, he had a pretty good title run. He had it the first time. Then he got it the second time. He did pretty good. He turned heel and became champion again. And then he became TNA champion. And honestly, he did a good job. It's not that he can't be champion, right? It's that Sammy got to be heel and he got a screw Trick out of getting his moment at Mania. That's what I want. Because I need some mess. I need it. And Sammy, if I'm being honest, Sammy ain't never been selfish enough for me, and I need to see it. He needs to do it.
I'm picking Sammy.
Wow.
We got 2 for Samuel and 1 for Trick Williams.
I can't wait to be right.
I almost
didn't do that to my boy Trick. I got you, man.
We got Rhea Bloody Ripley versus the Storm, Jade Cargill.
Jade, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to sit down for this. Rhea, if you don't whoop this woman's ass for the way she's doing you the last couple of weeks. What the
With
fuck
the
we
way
doing
she
you?
been getting beat up, I'm almost positive that she's gonna get that championship.
And I feel the opposite about it.
I was at first saying that Jay was gonna retain, but she been getting her ass whooped.
No, I don't think Jade's winning. I just don't want Rhea with another fucking title.
If
She
she's gonna
It's
get
too much. Like, no, literally, it's too much at this point. It's enough. Like, I'm being like dead ass. Like, it's enough. We get it. Everyone wants to fuck Rhea. Everyone thinks she's amazing. Blah 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 blah. I just think it's ridiculous that we do know that yes, she does get these opportunities because yes, she earned them,
yeah.
and she fought her way in whatever that nice fucking
But you
fluffy
can use
bullshit.
that to put other people
Yes,
over.
I'm just really tired of seeing her.
Charlotte
Like,
did
I'm
it,
just so tired of seeing
and
her.
they shouldn't have. They should have let Charlotte
I'm
beat that bitch.
so just exhausted. Like, I see her and I either turn the channel or mute it at this
Ooh,
point. And this is no shade, like, but it's just it's tired.
Lord.
It's tired. Wrap it up.
So we know who Nicole's picking.
And I'm not
Allegedly.
even picking. I'm not even picking Jade because I don't think she's gonna win. I'm just saying I'm just sick of fucking Rhea.
I don't know. I feel like Rhea's gonna win, but I don't think Rhea's gonna be champion going into um SummerSlam.
want to
I
be back
think
at
by
time. Oh,
yeah, she's not gonna be she's gonna be United States
Yeah,
champion,
she'll be United States champion.
but
She's
she's
not gonna
not
be on
gonna
me.
be anywhere near that title. I mean,
I'm gonna hang my.
all tea, no shade. Like real talk, Tiffany's title reign was abysmal. It was worse than what they was doing for Io when she was WWE champion. Um,
Io was a fighting champion when she did actually have a match.
it wasn't like that. It wasn't that. It was just she didn't have any opponents. Like they didn't give her one. They didn't give Asuka and one. Like they didn't give them anything. But until she got the Raw, then they had her ass wrestling every fucking night. Like you saw Io all the time. Anyways, I think that Rhea, I want Jade to retain, not because I, don't like Rhea, because I understand Nicole's annoyance of Rhea. She is overused. It's very similar to Charlotte, but they ain't gonna give Charlotte.
No,
They ain't gonna give Rhea the same hate that they give Charlotte.
and that's what pisses me off because no team. And this is when they were still doing live shows and shit all the time. When Charlotte was running around doing all of this, and everyone is hooting and hollering about, oh, Charlotte's getting this. Well, Charlotte's like putting in the work, and she's working like 6 days a week. She'd be one of those people like talking about how she would literally be like never be home because she's at doing live shows because that's when they were doing them like twice a week and all this other shit. And I can't get that same excuse to Rhea because they don't have that schedule. So like I don't understand why everyone was so quick to like try to bring down Charlotte when low key she was working harder at that time. And that's not to say that like okay if what quote unquote if Rhea was in that spot that she might not have worked that hard, but I'm just saying like comparing to where they're at the height of their massive booking, you have to just like you just know what it's like you just objectively have to look at it. And again, and I want people to say so I feel like someone's gonna go off of me. I'm not trying to bring Rhea down as like a person or whatever, yada yada yada. I'm talking strictly about how she is booked and how she's presented all the time. It's just like again, I'm happy that a woman has that spot, but at the same time, there's other people.
I agree. It's very similar to how y'all feel about the men when you want new people at the top. Well, you can't get that if you're just going to keep using the same people over and over again. You see how that works? It just keeps shoveling shit, man. Anyways, so
I
it seems
can't.
like everybody thinks Rhea is gonna win this one. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be shocked if Jay retained because they just had her form her faction. So it'd be interesting to see if she does retain, and then they may have her drop it at Backlash or whatever. But if they don't, then they must be saving her for Bianca. It's the only thing to me that would make sense. But this one I'll reserve for, let's see how it plays out. Because she did like beat the hell out of EO Sky on Monday with the kendo stick. That was terrible. Oh, this is the big kahuna. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh, but if you don't whoop this man's ass, he no, I'm telling you, Oba, listen, bro. I know you and me ain't seeing eye to eye on a lot of stuff right now, but look at me, okay? You beat him. That's all you fucking need to do. Beat this fucker and get revenge for everybody he's ever fucked over. Kofi, Samoa Joe, all of them. Beat his fucking ass. And do it for real. As I know if you won't.
And you know what? I stand by the fact that Samoa Joe should have been the one to beat him that year. Samoa Joe was the only one who gave him a good solid run for his money, and he would not sell for Samoa Joe. And
Even though
I
I
don't
like to
understand
see
why.
Jane, I'm really mad she came out here because that was probably Lola's best promo of her career so far.
Oh, she came out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Why? She demanding a rematch?
She just got out here yapping, so you know she going to. Love
Okay,
you,
good.
JC, but you
You
gotta, you
talk too
gotta,
much.
you and some of y'all friends back there need to start packing up them lockers.
You ain't lying. All right, Nicole, you picking Oba? It's Oba and versus Lesnar.
Um,
A lot of people saying Lesnar gonna win.
I think Lesnar's gonna win. I think some goofy is gonna happen
I hate this. The internet is gonna explode if that man
because I
wins.
think they're gonna do a rematch at SummerSlam.
Just
When
kill it now.
I don't know. I don't know.
I hate it.
KO, if you let Goro Lego Head beat
I
Oba
don't think
Finn,
this has
I
anything
only
to
did.
do with
I honestly that
KO.
this is even. I
This
don't
is
think that's a
all Triple
Chico.
H and them. I think that's all creative, honestly.
somebody listen then. If y'all want the same shit that you did when Becky Lynch came back and beat Bianca in 3 seconds, people shutting off their TVs during WrestleMania, this is how it's gonna fucking happen.
Well, prepare thine selves. It's not gonna be 3 seconds. It's gonna be a fight,
I do think
but
it's gonna. I don't think he's gonna
he's not
like.
gonna beat him.
I don't think he's gonna beat Oba.
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle.
I think he's gonna win, but it's
It's gonna
gonna
be
be
something
like,
stupid. Like
yeah,
he get knocked out and falls on him and gets the pin.
or he gets like a sneak roll up or something,
Yeah.
like some shit that Brock don't ever do.
Yes. Yes. And I wouldn't be surprised if they made this match the first match, honestly. Because they petty. All right. We got the 6-pack challenge, the
Lola, you ain't
ladder
got no damn
match.
friends, bitch.
Nope. You got the 6-pack challenge ladder match. McDonough, Lee, Penna, Evans, Mysterio, and Rusev.
Penta. And my dark horse is Javon.
Oh my god, they let Lola beat all three of them up, bitch.
Oh, now we get ass whippings.
And she's shaking her ass again. I know that's right.
Period.
I love when
I,
a bad bitch does things.
I think Penn is retaining his title too. I don't think he's gonna lose it.
But my dark horse is nephew Javon. I think either way he's gonna put
Oh,
on
I
a
think he's winning, Loki.
I do not.
I think he's winning. I think
I should clear.
I think that's going to be the Dominic Mysterio moment.
This really?
Yeah.
I think this match is gonna be fun though. Except for Rusev.
Rusev's there just to make. I don't. They're not gonna win, but good for him getting WrestleMania check. I
They could have
guess.
put Ludwig Kaiser in that spot instead of Rusev.
No, he's like low key about to do some important shit in AAA.
He'll be all right in that spot. Rusev ain't dead shit. He boring.
They love El Grande Americano in fucking AAA.
They do.
They be having him kissing babies.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And he's so immersed in the culture, but he respects it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
That's
Don
why
said,
it's funny.
yes. Don said the niggas are booked and busy this year, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I tweeted this out on the podcast, but I love how all of the 3 NXT boys that came up together over to the main roster are all on Sunday.
Yep. And then we have Demon Balor versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
You even have to ask me who the fuck I'm rooting for at this point.
We all are rooting for Balor because Balor needs a W. He's got to start winning.
He's probably gonna win.
He got to.
The Demon don't be losing at WrestleMania.
He only lost once, and that was against Edge.
He wasn't the Demon, though.
Wasn't he? I thought he was the Demon against Edge. So the last time he was a Demon was against him and Roman. It was when they did Roman Reigns versus Finn Balor.
I thought you said I don't know who I thought you said.
I was talking about Balor.
No, I don't know. No, I mean like I thought you said another name besides Roman.
Yeah, I said Edge. He went up against.
I thought it was
Edge in the Hell in a Cell.
But he won against Edge. The only person I remember him losing recently.
No, he beat Edge.
Edge
he lost
Finn.
against Roman as the Demon.
No.
Yeah,
Edge beat Finn Balor in Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania 39, and he was the Demon in that match. Edge won that match.
Wasn't that the match that Finn had with Roman where the top rope he fell off or the rope snapped or
the rope snap?
Right, but that wasn't the last. That wasn't the last time he was Demon Balor. He became Demon Balor again when they went to SoFi at WrestleMania 39. And it was against Edge in the Hell in a Cell. And that was when he got busted open really bad during that match. He was Demon Balor then. I had to look it up to make sure. Because yesterday...
I have no recollection of that.
He was. Yesterday, Gerard told me that he was Demon Balor. And I was like, why don't I remember that? And then I looked it up and I was like, well, damn, he was right. Yep.
Regardless, this is the first time the Demon's been back in a few years. He's not going to lose.
Yeah, it's been a while. WrestleMania 39. This was 2023. So you haven't seen the Demon in 3 years. It's time.
And also Dom won last Mania.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
which he rightfully deserved. I was rooting for that.
He should have. He won and he should have won. But that is to say that
it's time for him to lose.
Yeah, and which I know he's fine with.
Yeah, he doesn't mind putting him over.
Yeah.
All right. Last match of night 1 is Punk versus Reigns. Now, this is just based off of what we know now, not what happens next week.
I thought this was night 2.
No. Well, yeah, this is night 2. I'm sorry. So this is the last one of night 2, and this is based off of what we know now. We don't know what's going to happen next week. So you're just going to have to do it by what's going to happen right now. Who you got?
Punk.
Nicole.
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I honestly don't know.
They
All I
could
know
go
is that
either
the match
way.
is not going to be good.
It's not.
That's the one thing I know, and as long as I'm right about that, because again, I like
That's
being
all that
right.
matters.
That's all that matters. I honestly, this is the one match I have no feelings towards it whatsoever. Besides, like getting gagged by CM Punk, I just have no feelings for it because I don't care about Roman necessarily.
That's
And
I
like
feel.
this does like nothing about this moves me besides like them like just throwing just like complete
swinging mud.
just so wait just complete jabs at each other. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that's like interesting to me
They
about
might like
this.
start shoot fighting, possibly. I don't know.
Roman low key needs to get a gun and shoot him
No.
Just like to remind
metaphorically.
everyone loves bringing up the Shield with Roman and Punk. Let me just remind you, I think Roman and Seth were the only members of your little team that didn't beat Roman or didn't beat Punk. The guy who actually beat Punk's not even in the company anymore.
Well, well, they're a lot alike, which is probably why he was able to beat him. For being honest.
Just
Um,
I don't
I
know. I want to
I
say
don't
Punk.
know.
Oh, I don't care about Roman. I mean, it took him 8 WrestleManias to be significant. So
Oh, child, that's messy. I am of the latter. I honestly, this will swing the pendulum of power in WWE. If Roman wins, I will lose my shit.
well, since
Yeah,
Nicole,
because I really ain't trying to see all
I
that.
will lose my shit.
okay, bring the same heat that Nicole brought for Rhea and Jade. There's no reason why Roman needs to have that title. He had that title for 4 fucking years on hostage. We hardly saw it, and he only performed at a couple shows a year. He does not need that title. What's he gonna do? Hold it hostage for 5 years this time?
He almost had it for 5 years the first time.
That is so crazy to me. Like in hindsight, thinking
That
back
was
on that,
almost 5 years. Had
that
he
is
had went
so
all the
fucking
way,
crazy.
what SummerSlam it was? If he had went all the way to SummerSlam
It
and
would have been
dropped it
five
there, it
years.
would have been 5 years. That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like
why, honestly, by the time he lost, I was like, honestly, they should have for to have it be like just a
it
solid
should have
number.
happened
Honestly, should yeah,
at
they should have just
SummerSlam.
had him hold it till SummerSlam. It
Yeah,
was only a couple months later.
yeah.
You might as well. You're already doing it. Just follow it through. Follow it all the way through. And that's what I didn't like about that because I felt like they should have just let
And the
him hit that
twist,
5 years.
all the shit they added to it, all the people they put in it with Seth and Rock and all, it was just so blown.
So much rigmarole.
Oh my god, it was over the top.
It was such.
nuts.
Honestly, I loved it because it was so dramatic. And that was such like a high Broadway performance. Like that's like seeing Chicago, like prime fucking Chicago on Broadway on a fucking Friday at like the night show, that like the evening show at like 6 p.m. That is peak Broadway. Or seeing like Wicked when Wicked was popping on Broadway.
Oh yeah, I've never gotten.
Or
to
you
see
know
that
what?
show.
I'll do even better. Fucking Hamilton.
Oh shit.
That was that match. That was that Hamilton. That WrestleMania match was Hamilton and whatever fucking amount of minutes that match was. It
No,
was
for
like this
real.
is like the whole spectacle is like 20. Everything about it was a fucking
I need to go back and watch it. I have to go back and watch it. 'cause
I'm
it was
about to go
nuts.
back and watch it too because it is so
It was
it's
nuts.
so fucking dramatic.
It was so
Roman,
much.
didn't he have that orchestra?
I want to say he
Or was
did.
that the year before?
I don't think
Yeah.
he had an orchestra that year. I think
He
it was
did.
the year before. Was it that same year?
Had an orchestra or a choir?
Did he have a choir when he came out there?
I don't remember a choir for the first. No, I think it
Let me
might have
go
been a
back.
choir too. I specifically remember the orchestra though,
I'm gonna go look it up because I want to go
because I
watch it.
felt like that was right.
Okay, So Don
Um,
said, imagine being a kid and all you know is Roman being champ since birth.
that's honest. That's a lot of these little fucking kids,
No, for real.
and that's
I feel
feel
bad
for
for
them.
them. I feel bad
Sad.
for them. Right.
But that was so. I am about to go watch that match.
No,
I
for
love it. It's
real.
so
That's
dramatic.
yeah.
It's just so much production. You know how pissed I would have been rehearsing that shit. I would have been like, ugh. I would have been. Someone take me out 5 minutes, and I ain't remembering all this shit.
Come here. No, you didn't get mad at me. I'm gonna hit you right in your shit.
They would be so mad at me. I would do the most bare minimum of work. That is so. That was so dramatic. I knew in my. It is funny. I knew Cody's ass just like I knew he was how he was losing when he came down.
Ooh, she made me so mad.
I c- I was,
She was in
but
a
I
group
was
chat.
right though.
Oh my god. I think he's losing. I said, Nicole, shut the fuck
I
up,
knew it.
bro. God.
I was like, oh. And then when he was taking forever to take that jet, I was like,
And
oh, he's eating that pin.
he was hugging on Liberty, and she was
Yep.
like, "That's it, that's it." He losing. I said, "No."
And then when he came. Well, first of all, the whole dramatic, I was like, oh, he's losing. I was like, oh, Cody's about to get production. He probably
Didn't
about
they
to
give him a
win.
whole like vignette, like a video
Yeah,
package?
it wasn't like a long. It was maybe
But it
like
was
I
a
want to say
video
like 15
package.
seconds.
And
It was like 15, 20
every time they
seconds.
do those video packages, they're losing. Every time.
That's why everybody started getting worried, and they're like, "It's a video package. She's losing." I said, "No." I was like, "Wait a second." And then when he came out there and he was like huffing, I was like, "Oh no, he's winning. He's freaking out." I was like, "He's winning." And then when I saw them when Brady came out and everything, I said, "Oh, this is just." I said, "Oh, we're just doing everything today."
she was like, "Buckle up, bitches! It's about to be a wild ride." We
Yep.
was in a
I
group chat
said, and
like,
she
"What are
had on
you
that fucking
talking
nightmare.
about?"
I said, "Oh, he's winning." She got the nightmare thing. I said, I bet you Liberty's ass got on a fucking matching one.
Yeah,
And sure enough,
yeah.
I was like, I could smell it on him.
I said, I'm not going in the group chat anymore
I
because
could
every
smell
time
that when I could smell it on
Nicole
him.
calls it to the last bell, she knows it. And
And
I'm like, I can't do it. I can't. Because it causes me anxiety because I
yeah.
get anxious because I'm trying to wait to see how it's gonna happen. Because I'm like, she done already told me, and I know it's gonna happen because she done saw it. I'm like, no,
The
I can't
what
do
my
it.
favorite thing, and again, R.A.P. Trey. We used to go in the Midwest Melon Mafia chat. We would go back and forth so much because I kept saying CM Punk is returning. And he
Yeah, you
was like,
did.
no,
And he's like, he's
no.
not
He
coming
said
back.
they just do it. They're just
He was like,
opening up.
she was
I
like,
said,
no.
why? He said they're doing that for Randy. I said, I love Randy and I'm excited that
But they
he's
don't
coming
love him that
back.
much.
I said, they are not opening up seats. Say they are not going to be opening up seats in the freaking servers' quarters in that stadium for a Randy Orton premiere return. I said, I said, that'll make no sense. I was
For
like, even if
real.
that motherfucker shows up for 5 minutes, that is a 5 minutes well served. Open up them raggedy. I knew as soon as they open up because I know because I've been there for where the fuck was I there for? It was it was a Survivor Series. It was War Games.
Ah.
I was there for another War Games. It was the one in. It was when NXT used to have War Games. This is how long ago this was.
Ooh. That was a
Actually, and it was the
time.
women's first War Games. That was the one that was at.
Oh.
That was the one I went to. So happy I went to that. In hindsight, in
Yeah.
history hindsight, the one thing that really sucks that I hate about that night, my phone literally died, so I have like two videos,
Oh shit.
and I have like two, three videos that like prove that I was there, and that's it. Um, but yeah, so I knew where those seats were. I was like, oh, yeah, so you kiss my ass. I said, that man's coming back. And then also when I think the band like what did they do? They re-recorded it.
Yeah.
And
The
I was like, why
cover
are
of
you
the
random?
song.
Yes, I said, why are they randomly they re-recorded and re-released. I said, why is this happening?
Well, one, because they wasn't making no money off that other song. The
Yeah,
label owned
but
it. So
still, but
they,
the timing of it was very suspicious. And
yeah.
obviously we were right. Um,
Mm.
but it was just the time. I was like, eh. I said
And
that
he
man's
chose to
coming
use the
back.
cover of the song
As he
instead of
should.
the original so the band could get paid.
Honestly, it
So,
sounds the quality is a lot better, so too.
mhm.
So I knew that man was coming back.
She is never gonna let it go. Uh-oh, we lost Alexis. All right, we're moving on to night one because we did night two first. So we got the fatal four way for the women's tag team titles. What you think, Nicole?
If you look and you can't touch,
Well,
that's
fair.
what's gonna happen.
If her foot is healed, yeah.
I'm a little worried about her. I can feel from the
So you got the Bella twins probably getting the titles because they came back for them. Unsanctioned match. You got to pick somebody. All right, Alexis is big. You have to pick somebody you cannot pass. It's WrestleMania. Okay.
I mean, she's gonna pick Jacob.
It's
Gonna
the
put this in
unsanctioned
front of
match.
me, and you're not gonna expect who I. Come on, girl. You know
I'm
me.
just saying because you love to pass. You can't pass. You have to
Look,
pick
I
somebody.
almost used my pass on fucking Roman and Punk. Okay,
Well, I wouldn't have minded. Yeah.
I ain't passing this shit. I want my man to win.
Ooh. Jacob is gonna win. I'm telling y'all, he's gonna win. I'm picking Jacob too. Drew don't need to get put over. He'll
Drew's
be
gonna
fine.
go Highlander.
Yeah. All right. You got Lynch and Lee. Your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
Pass.
God. Nicole,
No.
you gotta pick somebody.
Uh,
Or you can use your pass, but you can pick
I
we can
won't
pick
pass it. It's WrestleMania. I honestly don't think Becky's winning.
I don't think she's winning either.
I think AJ's gonna retain. I think
I do.
I feel like Becky has like a product or something. Or I think she's just gonna go away again for a little bit.
Yeah, they got that new coffee they just launched. What is it called? Amio
A
or something like
mo.
that?
It's a mo. It's off of
Amo?
what's that fucking band's name?
Amo? Mm.
AFI.
Mm. I don't know.
The-
Most of us are saying AJ Lee's gonna win. Don said it in the chat. So we're gonna leave it at that. I don't think Becky's gonna be sticking around much longer either. I think she's gonna take a longer break than last time. She needs it so she could be around her baby. With that being said, dun dun dun. Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan with the may not. It may go down and it may not. So she just got her shit rocked by Steph on Monday.
Oh shit! Did you guys hear me?
No.
Oh, why did that eggs me out? Oh, but anyway, so sorry. Yes, I don't think Becky's winning. A Mo is bring me is the title of a bring me her the right bring me to the horizon song. And it's like a love and it's a love song. And that is I don't remember Becky said this in an interview or her book or something like this or whatever, but that is their song to each other. Like that's their song.
She did say that in the book. She did. I didn't even think of that. It didn't even come to my
As soon as
brain.
I saw that title, I was like, I'm shocked they gave them that. I was like, wow, they gave the I was like, wow, did they give them clearance to use that? Which I know obviously they know legal proceedings and stuff. So I was like,
Yeah.
wow, good for them that they got that cleared.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. She got a knot and Roxanne got one too. They clunked heads pretty hard.
She beat the shit out of them. I was like,
Definitely beat their
oof.
asses.
It's deserved. Live been run. Look, as the old prophets say,
There she
talk
goes.
shit, get hit. Fuck
She
around.
was running her mouth
Find out.
way too.
No
It was too
facts.
much.
Bringing
She
up
called.
people's
Like,
mamas
look,
and shit.
I'll be honest. If you are gonna insult my wrestling ability just because you're pretty and blonde and cute and got picked up by the WWE, and you got picked over me, okay, pick me. Meanwhile, I've built my entire career busting my ass. All you had to do was stick your tongue out and go, and Daddy Dom, bitch, please.
She's so mad.
I don't like that shit. And then when she's like, you wrestled in mud huts, I'm like, bitch.
No, a lot of fans took offense to that.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And that's what, and Stephanie is, because it's Steffi, you were almost there. I would have talked to her, told her about her, in the ground daddy, and then I would have been like, you're lucky them people hooked up, or you'd still be some washed up bitch working at a Hooters. Like, she ain't unload the clip like I would have went there.
Nicole,
I've been like,
shit.
you low income fucking inbred Jersey bitch. I was like, if you would not, I would have went there. That's why I could never be a wrestler, because people would fight me, so I would get shot. I'm serious. Like, people would who used to get in shoot fights all I would low key, people would fight me all the time.
Oh my God.
Because I would say some shit like that, and then I would be confused why they so mad. I'm like, well, you started to go there, so I just figured we were just going to take it there.
Right.
No, because this is what I would have been like, been calling her like Trailer Park
Barbie. Ooh, low
Barbie.
income. I can't wait to use that on somebody. That was a good one.
Low income facial structure.
Ooh.
Calling her that. Here's what I would say though. I'd be like, you know what, Liv? Yeah, I did have to eat shit for a couple years. But at least my personality doesn't depend on who my friend is at the time.
Ooh, bitch.
I mean, that is facts, because, every time Liv got that is true. Ooh. Because anytime Liv got a new little friend, she dressed like him.
Y'all gotta understand about
No,
me.
I'm serious. It's true.
Tiff will go off on a bitch. Nicole will hurt a bitch. I will make you cry because I'm studying.
Crazy.
I'm in late August Leo. Don't fuck with me. I will make you. So I'm going with Stephanie, because that little bitch needs to be put down. She needs to be humbled.
That's why I think if I was Stephanie, I would have been mad. I would say, bitch, how you about to talk to me about living in a mud hut? And I know your ass was on food stamps. Like, let's call a spade a spade.
Oh, I really would have gone dipper. I'd be like, you think after the 8th kid, your mama would have learned to close her legs?
No. Okay. That's it. That's it.
No, because that lady went there, so that's what makes me mad. People see, and everybody's like, oh, that was too much. No, it's not too much, because once you open up the door, I'm a firm shout out to Funky Dimeva, because I believe the same thing. I think once you crack that door open and it gets blown wide open, I don't care. I'm gonna take it there, because you'd even have to get started. And now and then I'm just going to make sure we're both mad now.
I'd be like, your dime store, Carmella, Mar-a-Lago looking face, Mar-a-Lago Robbie looking like Sydney Sweeney on a fucking bad day.
What is going on? No, is everybody okay?
I'm tweeting. I'm DMing these to Stephanie, so she can use these.
Listen,
I'm gonna do this right now. Hey, Stephanie, here's some insults you can use.
Stop.
The only thing a girl that Liv is portraying, because we're not talking about Liv Morgan the person, we're talking about Liv Morgan the character. Okay, let me get that straight before.
Love Gianna, she's great. Love her little farm. Love her little her borderline hoarding sneaker collection.
Oh,
boots.
She I was like, okay, we might need to start clearing these out. Lady. I love everything in that room, but you might need to start clearing some shit out.
The kind of girl Liv Morgan is portraying right now is the kind of bitch we all know who loves the grandstand, but she hides behind her friends, she hides behind her little boyfriend, saying, oh, we're a family when you're the fucking homewrecker. Let's just make that 100% real here. You're the whole fucking homewrecker. You're the baby mama who's trying to become the actual mom, saying we're a family, but you were fucking their daddy on the side the entire time, right?
Jesus Christ.
Only thing girls like that she's portraying will understand is a girl cutting her down verbally, and B, getting her ass whooped by said girl. And Roxanne, she got beat up for no fucking reason, man.
No, Roxanne earned that because she helped beat her up last week.
Well, then
So
okay, she earned that ass.
She earned it.
Going to Mania with a fucking huge ass looking zit on her forehead. Like, yeah, girl, your first Mania, and you have that on your face.
Don said, back off my street trash queen.
And you know what? She looks like she smells like menthol cigarettes and garbage water.
I honestly think she just smells like weed and really expensive Fleur perfume. That's what I think she smells like. I don't think she smelled too bad. I look at Dom and I feel like Dom might smell like hot dog water. We're moving on. We're moving on. The 6-man tag team match is supposed to be on ESPN2. That is a part of the very first free hour of WrestleMania. And it has the Usos and LA Knight versus Logan Paul, Austin Theory of the Vision, and I Show Speed. This is I Show Speed's first WWE match, which he's had one before. I believe it was over in NXT when they were like testing him out a little bit, and they said he did exceptionally well. So they've been gearing him up and preparing him for this. So who you got? You got the Usos and Knight, or do you have the Vision and Speed?
I cannot believe they gave that man another title.
Yeah, well, you should have expected it. You should.
I want Usos and LA Knight to win, but I know they're gonna give it to the ones with the internet celebrities on it.
I don't know. I mean, Speed got that Danhausen curse.
Yeah, I think they're gonna actually lose.
The curse.
God.
He's been accursed. The accursed man.
What I found out that's actually really cool. I stumbled on this profile on Instagram, and it's a guy who's a wrestling fan, and his daughter is deaf, and she watches wrestling with him. And apparently, what Danhausen does when he curses somebody, that's actually like the American Sign Language for cursed.
Yeah, it is.
And she got so excited. I was like, oh.
They do not have this shit up here on ESPN.
For WrestleMania?
Yeah, the only thing you can go back to is WrestlePalooza.
Wow.
And then they have like a whole section of Stephanie's places, but they don't. And then they have highlights, but they don't. They don't have last year's Mania up here.
Do they have this year's Royal Rumble up there?
Yeah, you can watch that. Like they go all the way back to WrestlePalooza when they first started putting PLEs up, but they don't have everything else.
I miss WWE Network, man.
I do. I know. I'm just like, what are we doing?
We had it so good. We had it so fucking good.
That's very disappointing because all right, fuck it. Anyways, yeah, I'm picking the Usos and Knight to win this. Let's move on. You've got Gunther and y'all favorite workhorse Seth freaking Rollins.
I know I use my pass card, but I don't care about this because I don't think the match is going to be good.
I disagree.
I just think they wrestle too differently, and Gunther's not known for. Seth can go the distance with long matches. We've seen him do it. Gunther can't.
I disagree with that too. I think he definitely can't. I think that this match is going to be good, but it's not going to be one of those fast-paced matches that you're probably expecting. This is Gunther. Gunther is precise, very traditional ground and pound style wrestling. He's going to ground Seth, and they're going to have to fight traditional. That's where the best part of this match is going to be. Seth can match energies, and I think that's one of his best qualities is that his opponents, he rises to their occasion, not the other way around. So I do think that the match is going to be decent. I don't think it's going to be bad at all. I don't think that it's going to be something that's going to be spectacular.
I literally sent that to Stephanie.
No, you did
I did.
not.
It's so funny.
What'd you send her? I want to know the ones you
Nicole,
sent.
Jesus Christ.
It's just so funny.
What
Nicole.
are the ones you sent her?
Oh my God. I
I'm
hope
gonna
you don't
just
get
send it.
blocked.
No, I said all jokes. And I said like obvious. I've been like obviously it's all jokes. After a second message,
I honestly think this
I
match
feel
is
you
going to be
can
good.
also tell like how I'm saying it. You can tell I'm fucking joking.
Okay. I think it's going to be a good match.
Obviously,
I like this match. I do think that this is a feud that I would rather see, but I don't think it's going to have a really good ending. And if it does, Braun Breaker's coming out there because he's cleared.
Yeah, that was
He's
quick.
cleared and he's coming. Yeah, he got Cena level. It's Cena level healing, which is fucking nuts. Ugh.
So I would have sat my ass home and kept sitting at home till after Mania and be like, "No,
Fuck
I'm good."
that. Braun Breaker has been working since last year to get to this moment for WrestleMania, and he gets injured months ahead of it. And I understand why he's pushing for it. Because if he can come back under some secrecy, that's a big pop for Braun Breaker. That's a big moment for him. It can really set some shit off for him. You know what I'm saying? So, who y'all picking? You picking Rollins or are you picking Gunther?
I don't care.
You don't care. What about you,
Care.
Nicole? Who you picking? Nicole, you there?
You know she's picking Gunther.
Uh-oh. I think we done lost her. All right. Let's move to the next one. Oh shit. Final match. Pat McAfee is in the corner of Randall Keith Orton. That's what he called him. Shit. He in the corner of Randall Keith Orton, and you got Cody. He said, I can't say I care. It's so left field. Really?
oof, my knee is killing me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my knee is just like really bothering me right now.
It was Seth and Gunther you didn't pick for.
Oh, Gunther, obviously. I don't know
Yeah.
why I was asked this question.
I asked because I always ask. Lex
You
said the
shouldn't.
same thing.
If it's Gunther, it's someone. No one should be asking me that question. Obviously, you know what my answer
They
is
think
going
it's
to
an
be.
obscure match. They're not really sure about it.
Well, I don't like Seth that much, so again, I feel like everyone should know me a little
It's
bit better by now.
inevitable. It's
So wait a minute, just before we start talking about this one, you said you read something, Tiff, where they wanted 14 matches a night for both nights.
No, it was
No,
across
14 together.
14
Oh,
altogether. It wasn't for
because
each
like
night.
I'm like, it's not been a chore. I don't want to say that, but this has been long trying to get through all these damn matches.
And I think they're gonna add another one to night 2 because
Yeah,
there's
night
only
two is supposed to
6.
have. It's probably gonna be
It's
that
probably
EO
gonna be
match.
Io and Oscar's match. Yeah.
That's
Because
you know what?
Triple H got to keep her on that card. He got to have her there.
If they do Io and Asuka, that's
It's
going to
gonna
be
be
one of the
great.
fucking matches of the night.
I think it's probably gonna be them out of.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really no other. Everything else is fleshed out.
And nothing has been built for anything else to go.
Yeah,
So
it's too close. Like you gotta, boom. Like we're locking in. Like the choices are done. The lottery selected.
yeah.
You know you know the card. All you're holding all the cards. I don't know any other like card terminology.
No, we got it.
Just trying to give it.
You got the final throws of night one. It's Cody and Randall Keith and Pat McAfee. So
I know that little maggot is gonna get involved, and I
mhm.
really hope he gets taken out. I okay, I know this is gonna sound weird. If Randy's going to dethrone Cody, which I have a strong intention that he's gonna
Yeah.
do it. I don't know, but just here's the thing. The only way I will accept Randy winning over Cody is that Pat cannot be involved with him winning, if that makes sense. He can't pull some shit when,
Like he has to be laying on the ground somewhere.
he's got to be out seeing fucking birds twirling around his head. He needs to be knocked the fuck out because honestly, even putting him in this graphic, he looks so goddamn cheesy and not in a fun way.
But that's
It's
all
like,
he knows how to be. So that's what you're going to see.
look, I'm gonna tell you, my last job. If Rico's in here, he could probably vouch for me. My last job, every time Sports Center was on, it was the Pat McAfee show. Him and his little friends are so fucking cheesy. And then it's like when I say that online, people get like upset and they're like, well, Pat McAfee's a cool guy. No, the fuck he ain't. Like, I'll tell you, I don't like him. I've never liked Pat McAfee. And it's like, people are like, oh my God. I will only accept Randy being champion if he beats Cody by himself doing the, I mean, we see him doing the most dastardly shit right now, but I need unhinged 2009 Orton to shine through in this match. If he's going to beat Cody, I'm going to need him to do it by himself because once he left Evolution and he got on his own, he never needed help from anybody winning titles. So if he got Pat McAfee's help of all people to win a title against Cody Rhodes at your biggest fucking night of the year, it's not going to mean shit to me. Because I bet you $5 he's going to try to be like, you know, Randy, since I helped you win, you should let me have a title match. No one's going to watch Pat McAfee versus Randy Orton. Thank you, Rory. The categories with me.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I,
I don't know. I feel like this is probably Randy's last time too. Like I think Randy's on the verge of getting out of here and they need a story and you got to push Cody to the limits to make him be the guy they need him to be for the next couple of years. So um I'm be honest, I'd drop it to Randy. I really would. I'd drop it
I
to him.
honestly would drop it to Randy too.
Yeah,
but
give him
Pat,
the 15.
but Pat cannot be the reason why he wins it.
Oh
If
no,
that,
I
Well then like I
100%.
mean, I don't really I'm
You can't eat that. Oh my
oh
god.
Jesus. I'm
talking
not
about
gonna
Pat,
factor in Pat to that because he doesn't. To me, he's a non-factor. He's gonna be celebrating with Randy either way, so it really doesn't matter. Um, but I don't care how he gets it. He needs it, and then you
I
got like
do need somebody to come out there. Like I can't have Cody being fucking dumb. He got to have,
equalizer.
honestly, he need to have somebody on Friday.
He need an equalizer. He needs
uh,
somebody.
And I think, I don't know if we kind of started this at the beginning of the show
Ooh,
or if it was off show, but I feel like it could be, honestly, it's probably gonna be a Royce. I feel like maybe.
oh
Royce comes
good.
Royce comes out and he takes out Pat. So that way the two of them can have a match and he kind of and Royce can just like drag Pat to the back and then he's done for the rest of the night.
Yeah. And then Randy can win that way.
That's fine.
There you go, WWE. We just booked your
Fuck.
fucking main
Yeah, we
event.
just fixed we fixed your problem.
Always send a woman to fix shit, man. We get it done in 5 minutes.
Well, a woman been the one fixing Raw for the last couple of weeks, and she been doing a
They
good
messing
damn
up
job.
and they messing up her shit. She was doing a good job.
Yeah, she was.
Stop getting in that lady's fucking business, Ari.
Facts.
Ugly ass motherfucker. Stop getting that lady's business.
Yep, because she just setting shit off now. Just setting shit off.
She's saving our
I know
Damn.
he was so bricked up from that power he got. I just fucking know it.
So,
So I want to ask you guys because I know we talked about and then
Or
we
it
can
should be no, it's not. I feel like Ethan Page is too out that it has to be either Royce or
or
Ricky.
Ricky.
I
Yeah.
think it's going to be Royce, and then Ricky will get shut up. But here's what I was just wondering: we saw the promos where Seth was pissed and Cody was pissed, and then of course Phil went out and did his thing. How pissed? And this we can end the show on this with this question: how pissed do you think Randy Orton is that this is probably his last go around, like y'all said, and his last WrestleMania, and he has to be in a and he was probably happy to do it with Cody, but then he found out Pat McAfee is going to be the guy. Like
Yeah.
how pissed? Because Randy looks like the kind of guy that like takes it on the shoulder. But if I was Randy Orton, I'd be pissed right now. I'm like, what do you mean I have to share my WrestleMania spotlight with this guy?
Um, I surprisingly have a very nuanced take about this. I
Oh
feel like
god.
regardless of the situation, he's gonna roll with it and not care
Yeah, he did.
because and the reason I and to me the reason I think so is because he did so much wild fucking shit
Yep. Yep.
during his time. Like he says multiple times how he should have been fired, and there are plenty of times he absolutely should have been fired from that
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Absolutely should have been fired
Yep.
and was not because of who he was.
Yep.
And I think he 100% is very self-aware and knows that. So he's going to take a shit hand even though he does not necessarily he does even though he does not deserve it, because he feels like, you know what? I got away with a lot of crazy stuff. And I put a lot of people in bad positions and possibly maybe fuck some people over inadvertently and or on purpose.
Yeah.
And I think he's like, you know what, like that's his just dues. I think that's how he feels about it, that's his just dues, that he has to deal with that regardless, because that I
Randy,
feel like that's his, he knows that if it's shit and he like this, I think he knows that this is his karma and not
yeah.
Cody's karma. This is his karma, them being in this situation, regardless of so many like everything going on with TKO or blah 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 blah, but him being negatively affected, I think he believes that is his karma. So
I
he's just
agree.
going to take it to the chin and just roll with it and try to make it the best out of it.
Yeah. Because he's in a different space. So for him, he's at Mania. He doesn't care. He'll make it work. You're throwing, it's like throwing shit out the wall. He's like, fine. You want to add Pat in there? That's fine. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think his goal is to make things as easy as possible for everybody working with him and around
Just,
him.
yeah, so it can be simplified because he just, Randy really isn't like he used to be. You know what I mean? It's like, Randy's like, I go to work and I go home. That man loves that woman.
Mm-hmm.
That woman, man, loves that woman and them kids. And all he do is go to work and go home. He don't complain. Like when everybody was asking where he was for John Cena's retirement, because he was the last of the guys outside of CM Punk that really had a toe-to-toe moment with John, and he wasn't there. They took him over to Saudi, and he was just like, I know a lot of people wanted to know where I was. A lot of people wanted me to be there, but I had a conversation with John. He knows how I feels. He's always gonna be, my yin to my yang. That's how it always has been. That's how it'll always be. He knows I love him, and I'm glad he gets to retire on his own terms, and that's where he left it.
Makes sense.
So he's grown up a lot. So I don't think it bothers him as much as it bothered us. I think that it did bother Cody. Oh my God, though. Oh, I do think that it bothered Cody a lot, though. Which
And it
is
should. That's
saying,
why I said that's why their ranges of how they're going to react to it are different. Cody's going to be upset and he's rightfully upset, but and then Brandy is going to take it to the chin, and he rightfully should be taking it to the chin because he needs to be
yeah,
honest.
he's the vet, and in that particular situation. And I'm just saying, like, You got to pick your battles. And Randy, like, look, I'm not missing my Mania match because y'all want to do some stupid shit. You want to put this motherfucker in there? Fine. Let's make it work. Let's go.
But I bet you he's like, you gonna do what the fuck I say though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's where lines start getting drawn, as he should. I think he's like, all right, so this is how I want you to do it. Now how you want to do. I'm telling you how you should be acting. I almost can't watch this anymore. Like I'm about to be so sick.
What is it?
I'm watching I'm very proud of myself because I have not been able to watch any of Anthony's Bourdain stuff since he died.
Oh.
Like I have not watched like No Reservations. I have not watched the other one, the CNN one. I think
Yeah.
it's No Bounds or something like that. And his other like really serious, like I used to like cycle in all this. I also have his books, like absolutely loved Anthony Bourdain. But he's like it seems like he's in Alaska because they seem like they're Native Alaskans. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is a whale, but they're like digging. They're like there's parts of it that you like eat raw, and they're
Okay.
literally just sitting around
Okay.
with their hands covered in blood, eating
No.
like
Okay.
yes,
No.
exactly.
Well, I found the match. I found the match from WrestleMania 40. It's on WWE on USA YouTube channel.
That's right.
But
Can
they
you
don't
put it in
have
the
the
group chat?
entrances.
That's
They
fine.
don't.
I'll just watch the entrances separately, and I only need to see Cody's. I don't need to see Roman's.
Hold on, I'll send it to the group chat.
What I really also loved about that, I love how Brady got a big pop because she deserved that. I felt like she had such like a rocky, like not that great relationship with wrestling, like her last few years doing it. So I was like happy she got like that pop. And then she was like, and I think she mentioned how she was like very shocked by that.
Yeah, she did. Okay. All right, y'all. So look, we're gonna get out of here. We'll talk about Mania again next week. And hopefully everything dies down and we'll just have an extra match to talk about. And we'll see you guys then. All right. You have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Down for the count.